Hey, it's Kent with MrTruck.com bringing you another exciting review. This is the 2023 Ford Raptor R. It's fast. We're up here in the Walden area. We're at the North Sand Hills. Yep. And we're having a lot of fun up here. We got airborne. We went crazy. We did donuts all around this place. We got those rear roosters flying in the air. We did all kinds of stuff. We raced ATVs and side-by-sides. We were all over this. Sand dune is fantastic up here by Walden. And we'll show you all those cool videos. Might be a two-part thing because there's a lot of stuff that we did inside and outside, and we tested this out. We didn't air the tires down because we didn't have an air compressor, so we didn't want to get stranded, so that's what we did. And it did great. It was unbelievable. It was so much fun. Now Anthony, has, just like in the Bronco video, he's helping me do all this stuff up here. I had him to do the driving because he does a lot of off-roading. And where do you work at, Anthony?
I'm at Jayhawk Trailers in Commerce City, Colorado. Sell a lot of equipment trailers, goosenecks, enclosed trailers, ATV trailers, full service department, parts and accessories in stock. That's about it. They
do it all. I buy all my trailers from these guys, and they sell Gen Y hitch. They sell a lot of trailer and equipment. We had so much fun up here, and there's some tile people that put tiles in your house. They were from Vail that came out here, and we raced against their ATVs, and their side-by-sides. Had a lot of fun. They even fed us supper. It's so awesome. But it was really cool. We had so much fun. So come join us for the review. Well, here we are, heading toward Laramie. We're going to end up in the Great Dunes, I guess the Northern Dunes out of Walden. And I'm here with Anthony. You remember Anthony? We did Bronco reviews with the Saskatchewan or whatever that was. Sasquatch. Climbing through water and everything else. That was a cool video. So now we're testing out the Raptor R 2023 with a V8. This is so awesome, man. It's the 5.2 V8, the one that was out of the Shelby GT 500. So we're going to have some fun with this puppy because it is loud. We got controls on the sound, you got controls on the shocks, even though they're light valve Fox, where you can adjust them automatically or you can set them. And then it's got an adjustment on the steering, so you can decide, how much play you want and how tight it is, which is really cool. And it's supposed to be one of the best road vehicles you can get out there because of that nice suspension, and it is comfortable.
Fair.
So there's nothing wrong there. We're going to see how it does in the sand. We're going to try to get airborne and hopefully do some rooster tails, all that fun stuff. But yeah, now it's got 13 inches of suspension travel, which is pretty cool. That's why you have a little red thing stuck on your string. It'll tell you upside down, see if you're going to land straight or not. That's what's cool about these shocks. When you are airborne, it'll automatically increase the pressure on it so you don't bottom out when you hit. There's all that fun stuff. Now, we're not going to talk about fuel mileage. I mean, if we get 10, what are we showing? 12.7 now?
Right now.
Yeah. And, if you do cruise control on a nice straight flat highway in Kansas, you might get 14. We're not going to Kansas. And it's got 37-inch tires. These are those BFGs, KO2s, all-terrains. 37 inches. My gosh, that's one reason you get up, and I think we're we're 30. Ground clearance is 13.1. I think it's plenty slower than what a regular Raptor is because of those weight of the tires and the weight of the engine and all that stuff. But anyway, payload's 1,400, which is really good, and it's 8,700-pound trailer. It used to be 8,000 in the old days. And they played back and forth with TRX. And that's what's wild about this thing too, is it's 700 horsepower. I think the TRX is 704 or something like that. And you would thought they would have been one over that, because that's what they do back and forth, Ford and Ram. They can do this 1 mile per hour, 1 horsepower, whatever they're doing. But they decided no, that's where they said you couldn't tell the difference between the 704 and the 700 horsepower. And that gives it what kind of, let's see, I know I wrote it down. So this is quite the animal. That's probably why they boosted, to 8,700 pounds of trailer. And usually on a lifted truck, they lower it quite a bit. Now they're finally figuring out how they can do that. These Fox shocks will adjust, and we're going to do trailering tomorrow. But you're still, when you got that much suspension travel, you're always going to squat some. That's just how it is. You can't just take it all the way. So that's how that works. Top end on this is supposed to be 114 miles per hour. That's where they shut you down, they limit you, and arrest you, and do whatever else they got to do to you. That's why I'm not driving. We'll let Anthony go to jail. You got a bondsman, don't you?
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
I was amazed. The red light is, the white red about 7,000 on there. But yeah, Ricardo's seats so cool. The Fox Light valve, long travel, and this has got all the coolest stuff. And this has got this equipment group 802A, which is the Raptor series, lockable storage, 17-inch wheels, 37 tires. Then it goes into the 410 electronic rear locking axle, and that package, my gosh, I think it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm trying to figure out all my facts and figures now, but the MSRP, which is shocking, well, maybe not, maybe you've heard it before, it's $109,740, and that group I was just talking about, the 802A, is $37,575. I've never seen a group option package that was $31,000. That's crazy. The spray and bit liner's $595. Costs almost $1,800 just to ship the darn thing. Man, $109,740. It's like buying a tractor or something. It's incredible. You buy a couple trucks for that, and maybe a snowmobile. I don't know, but pretty crazy. But this is such a nice ride. I mean, I don't even know where the shocks sit. You might check that button and see if we can see where we're at. Normal. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a Cadillac one or if they got anything other than that. But, wow, sport mode. And you probably got off-road. Yeah, cool. We're going to be playing with all these things because we're going to go to the sand. Anthony had a good idea. We can't just run around on highways or climb some rocks. We want to jump the sand. That's what this is. The Baja Racer. So we're going to have fun today. We're going to try, this is what's cool, different between the TRX, is it's all-wheel drive, it's four-wheel drive, it's two-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, which is great. So supposedly there's some special trick in the rear end if you're in two-wheel drive, because you can't lock it in two-wheel drive, and the locker's got front and rear lockers, but it's a brake-based open rear two-wheel drive, so somehow it's got a clutch, whatever's got in there, but it's supposed to actually lock them up even if you don't lock the lockers. So we'll see if that works. That's supposed to be the best way to get a rooster tail. We want some big rooster tails. We're going to throw sand over everybody. So we're going to try that out and see what that really does. But yeah, love these shocks. It's got, of course, trail control. It's got all the modes. We'll go through the modes one by one. But it's 5-link rear suspension. We know all about that. And that's one thing that they really improved on this next series of Raptor like these is you don't have that solid axle or coil or whatever they want in the back end. You got a 5-link, which is really nice for giving you that long travel. There's leaf springs and even coils. None of that stuff works really well. But 5-link, which is a long vehicle, like Jeeps had them forever. And I'm happy it's got a 36-gallon tank, which is what my truck's got. We need that just to get there and back.
Yep.
Because we got about a 400-mile range, according to the dash. And there's a lot of stuff to go over in here. The brake controller's where it should be. Everything's set up with all kinds of equipment. You got everything the 150 has. You got the flip over will show that the place where you eat McDonald's sandwiches in your car. Your console flips over and your shifter falls down in the hole, and it's great. I love that. I'm gonna get that on my next truck. But pedals, it's got that. I was wondering if it's got that turning pedal thing. I gotta look that up. The one pedal drive. I didn't see that on here, but
I don't think they do.
yeah, because that's what they had on the Bronco. They've got that on a lot of vehicles. A lot of stuff I've been on GM that has one pedal, and then they'll have the lock up that one rear so you can turn the inside corner really fast. But it's got cameras all over the place, and of course skid plates all over the place. Terrain management. So we're going to go through all these features to see how well it does in the sand. He's got pretty nice wide tires. Hopefully we'll stay on top of it, find some good places to get airborne. Because we all want to go airborne. That's what you buy one of these for. You don't just buy it to go out there and go to church in. You buy it so you can go airborne. She's got a pretty nice interior. Like all the extra red stitching, and there's red all over the place. And this has got that new pulley that's smaller. It's supposed to help with increasing the torque, which is cool. Give you that low and show you when you open the hood, the intake system, box and all that, they reinforced everything. Because when they got the big blower like that, sucking that much air, it was starting to collapse the old system. So they had to redesign all of that. So you got all new air in the intake side. It's reinforced.